keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire.
everybody. How are you? How's it going? I think my sound is good, so hopefully we don't have the issues that we had last night. Or not last night, sorry. Wow, last night. No, the last week. Hopefully you don't have those issues we had last week. So welcome, everybody. Welcome, Paul. Hey, glad you're here. Sorry for the Christmas music at the beginning. I actually didn't... I didn't intend to hit go live. I was gonna hit something else. I meant to hit my playlist first, which is what I always do, is I hit my playlist first and then I go live. But oh well, it worked. It still worked out. I was still able to change some of that music at the end. But yeah. But I did test my sound, so my sound should sound good. Yeah. So it doesn't. I shouldn't have the stuff that we had last week, which is good. And let's see what else. Yeah, so we're already at mid-May almost. But are we at mid-May? I mean, yeah, I guess we are mid-May. May 15th. Man, this is crazy. And for those in the US, it's tax day on Monday, so we got to get ready for that. But so I'm going to switch things up a little bit. Normally, I do national holidays first and all that good stuff, but actually I just want to talk movies first, because I actually saw two movies we're going to review too. Obviously, I do give spoiler review movies. I'm going to do Wrath of Man, and then, of course, we're going to talk about Outside the Wire, two movies that I watched this past week, so we'll do that. And, of course, funny finds and all that good stuff. But other than that, it's been really nice weather here lately. It's been like, for me, I really enjoyed the weather. I've had the windows open for almost like 10 days straight with beautiful like weather. I can get the house down like in the evening. It gets down to like the 40s, high 40s, which is really, really cool. Both figuratively and literally, it's really cool. I can get my house down to about 60, 62, which I love. I love the cold. So I definitely enjoy that. And yeah, so anyways, but this will be my last week streaming probably at this time and with this setup, because after this, going into next week, I'll be packing all this stuff up because I'm getting ready for a huge move. And who knows when I'll be back into like a studio-like setting. But I will be doing obviously, I will try to schedule some of the live streams that I do. And a lot of them will probably be either from my phone or from a different kind of less, kind of a dumbed down kind of setup. Probably from hotel rooms and stuff like that, as I travel and take my time as I move west, start moving west. But yeah, so a lot of this, really, like I said, is going to probably be a lot of live streams as I kind of just showing you the whole move. This is my final military move as I'm retiring here from the military, and so I'm packing up all my stuff, getting ready for that last final move. So I'll be probably bringing you along with the whole packing fun. And then when I start looking at houses, which I've kind of been doing virtually right now, I'll start taking you along on some of those as well. Some of them will be live, some of them will probably be some pre-recorded stuff, just so I can edit things out and whatnot. But yeah, so that's the deal. That's what I want to do. Today's also a whiskey day, National Whiskey Day, so I do have whiskey tonight. Technically it's bourbon, but bourbon basically is the US version of whiskey, and it's the Four Roses. So yeah, so I figured, well, one, I can't ship open bottles of alcohol, so I got to get rid of some alcohol. So that's one of the things we'll be doing, is drinking that. And let's see, man alive, what else is going on? I'm trying to think, what else has been happening? Yeah, not much. Oh, so Paul says he's had some strong winds, some bad rains. Oh, this last week. So you're in England, so yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. We had some rain prior to like having the windows all open for a while. So about basically 2 weeks ago. But after that, once the rain all stopped, it's been super beautiful outside, like nice and perfect weather to be outside. And I'm really excited that I've kind of waited, that it's waiting this long, especially on the East Coast, because the East Coast gets so humid in the summer, and that like as the spring starts ending and as we get closer to summer, it gets so humid that I cannot stand it. Like having your windows open is like just not happening. There was one day that I got up and went for a walk like at 7 in the morning, and it was humid already. It was like 72 degrees already in the morning at 7. And then on top of that, humidity, which I just cannot stand. I can't stand humidity at all. And by the time I got back from my walk, about an hour later, I was just soaked. And I'm like, I just walked, so like I shouldn't be sweating this much. And it wasn't sweat. It was just the humidity. Just, it's horrible. I don't like humidity. So, this week has been crap weather too. Oh no, that's too bad, Paul. Hopefully your weather gets better. I don't know, maybe you needed the rain. I don't know. I'm not really up to speed on what it's like in terms of precipitation in the UK, but hopefully it gets better for you. and you're not gonna, you know, dealing with all that the nasty weather. But I do hope that the weather holds out. Like I looked ahead, and for the most part it's gonna be low. Like in the evenings it should drop pretty low with some overcast, some sunny, maybe 1 or 2 days of like maybe a little rain. But hopefully like my moving days are the ones I'm really worried. Not moving days, like really it's the days like the movers gotta pack, like move the stuff from the house to the truck, that I hate it. Like because I've moved in the rain before and it sucks. Because I feel bad for them, because you can't really leave the boxes outside as they're trying to load boxes, you know. So you just basically, instead of being able to like kind of bring a whole bunch of boxes out, kind of and load them to, you know, fit the little, play their little Tetris game and fit the boxes as they need to in the truck, they actually are gonna have to, you know, if it's raining, obviously they're gonna have to do things a little bit differently. But yeah, so yeah, so we might as well get started, right? Let's get started here. Let's talk about movies. Okay, so first up, we're gonna talk Outside the Wire. So Outside the Wire is on Netflix, and bottom line, it's okay. Like honestly, the trailer really gives like the whole thing away to me. Like I was like, okay, so there's no guessing in this. You know who the bad guy is right away. At least for me, I did after watching the trailer, because the trailer looks really good. And you're like, okay, but then you're starting to watch the movie and you're like, oh yeah. So, but I did watch it through the end. I mean, I like the good action, and you know, I was really hoping. I don't know what I'm open for. Maybe something better. I don't know if they could have written the story differently, or what. Maybe it would have done better as a series. Who knows? But the premise is, you've got like a new generation of like robots that basically look like humans, as you can see there, as played by I keep wanting to call him Sam because he plays Sam as Captain America. But so he's basically the AI robot, and then the kid next to him, this young guy here, he's a Air Force drone pilot who basically gets in trouble because he doesn't listen to orders, and he gets sent to go work with this guy. And they are paired up trying to go track down a bad guy, stopping the bad guys from doing launching some like nuclear weapons. And basically, you know, it's just basically him and the AI machine out there doing stuff. And yeah, and really, you know, you can kind of figure out from there kind of what goes wrong. He, you know, because even in the trailer they show a scene where he asks him to remove a tracking device from him, just because they want to make sure that the enemy can't pick up that signal. And you're like, even when I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't seem right. And sure enough, of course, it obviously doesn't turn out well. And then, you know, I don't know. Like I said, it's like based on the trailer, I was really looking forward to it, but I'd probably give it like 2 stars. I mean, if you just want to watch something for fun, go ahead and watch it. Yep, sure, go ahead. It is, you know, in terms of enjoyment, you know, I mean, there's good action there. There's some fun, you know, if you kind of like those, you know, fighting scenes and all that kind of stuff, it is interesting. And, you know, not really a lot of CGI or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a good action movie if you want it there. But in terms of the whole story, I'd probably give it 2 stars. So, a little disappointed, but I did it for you. So if you want to watch it, you can go ahead and watch it. But I do not recommend it, honestly. I do not. I think you can skip it, save your time, go watch something else. And something else would be this, Wrath of Man. So, Wrath of Man, Jason Statham. Man, he crushed it, dude. Like, one, I just love Jason Statham. 2, though, all of this... like really this movie truly is really like the wrath of Jason Statham, basically. So what happens is his son is killed, you know, as kind of basically he's a, you know, collateral damage, you know, innocent bystander who kind of gets in the way, sees a robbery go down kind of thing, and ends up getting shot in the process and killed. And then basically Jason Statham is now trying to hunt down the people who killed him. Now, without going into too much detail, to give you a way to give, like I said, because these are spoiler free, right? There's some interesting stuff that you find out. You find out more about who Jason Statham is. You know, he ends up going kind of and working for a truck, a security company that like that picks up the money and all that kind of stuff and moves the money back and forth. So he goes and works for them for a little bit, or goes and work with them. And what I did find interesting, though, is how they told the story, though. So they actually start you out And they kind of, and I liked how they did it because they give you like this weird like just the camera angle at the very beginning. Like it starts off with the robbery of one of the security trucks, the money trucks. But the way that the camera angles, you can't really see who the who the robbers are, and two, you can't really see who even like the security guys are. Like you don't really get a shot of them, so you're like trying to figure out what is happening. So it's almost like you're in your own little chaos as everything kind of unfolds. And then basically it jumps to him applying for the security job at the truck, the security money truck company, and then him just kind of, you know, just trying to get along with people as they kind of give him a hard time. And he gets kind of side saddled with this older gentleman, like not older, I shouldn't say older gentleman, but kind of like a like kind of the what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of the senior guy, right? Who's been there a long time. He's kind of, you know, he's basically been seasoned in terms of doing this job. And so he kind of starts working with him. And then some of the younger guys, they're just kind of not really sure with Jason Statham. And like the first time that their truck gets stopped and robbed, like he just like goes, you know, all like super soldier kind of on him and just wipes out the entire group. And so again, he gets praised for all this, and still some people think he's a little skeptical of him, trying to figure out who he is. His background like doesn't make sense compared to like how he did in his test scores, all that kind of good stuff. So but anyways, this really all this is about him going after the people who killed his son. But how they tell the story, I just found really interesting. Like I said, the scene from the very beginning. And so they do a lot of these like different kind of cuts to like previously, like 6 months earlier, maybe 3 weeks earlier, like 2 weeks after the robbery, 5 weeks after the robbery, stuff like that. So I just really enjoyed how they did the story. And then they have like these little cuts in between where they have kind of like little like almost chapters in the movie. And so they'll like, it comes right up on the screen. It's just basically the black screen with white text, and it'll just like say a couple words. And then like the first time I saw it, I saw it initially as a quote. And then when I saw it the second time, I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. So basically they're just kind of giving you like a headline of what the next few minutes or whatever you're going to watch are kind of going to be about. And you're like, oh, now I get what's happening. But I just really enjoyed it. I really liked how they did it. I highly recommend it. I watched it in the theaters. I really liked it in the theaters. I didn't want to pay to stream it. I don't even know if you can stream it, to be honest with you. But anyways, I did. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. And so I'm happy with it and highly recommend it for you. And like I said, you can wait for it if you want. If you wait for it to come on stream or whatever, go for it. It's not like you must go see right now. But certainly it is something you should see when it does come out. So that is that. Now let's talk about upcoming movies, because there's a lot of upcoming movies coming out, and since I'm not going to be as doing these lives as I normally do, so I just want to make sure I cover these just so you have or you're aware. So first up, Cruella. Cruella comes out the 28th of May. Now I am on the fence about this one because like I don't know. Like I don't know. So it's not your typical like 101 Dalmatians. This is about how Cruella de Vil becomes Cruella de Vil. So it is interesting. I do have Disney Plus, but I don't think I'm gonna pay. Normally I do. Normally when Disney releases stuff, I will usually pay the $30 or whatever to have it early, vice waiting for them to release it like just normally. But I don't think I'm that like invested in this one to see it right away. I might after if some of my friends go see it and they say like it's really, really good. I might change my mind. But right now, no, I probably won't. But it does look interesting. I had to watch the trailers a few times to figure out truly what was happening, and now I understand it a little bit better, that it's about how Cruella de Vil became Cruella de Vil. So it does look very interesting, though. It definitely does look interesting. I just don't know if I want to pay the $30 to see it early, like when it gets released. So we'll see. Then the next one that comes up is American Traitor. This comes out, I think, June... or it might be May 28th as well. It might be May 28th. I have the dates, everything, and all the descriptions everything are in below in the description. But it is really it looks really good as well. It's based on a true story about a reporter who is kind of basically talks about how the Nazis propaganda kind of stuff. So it's based on a true story, obviously. So there's some fiction in there as well, but it does look interesting, and I love World War II movies, so this does look something like I probably will either go see, or if it gets released, I'll probably go see it as well. Yeah. So, but anyways, then the next one we have Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. So if you ever saw the Hitman's Bodyguard with Samuel L. Jackson and why can I something Reynolds? I can't never think of his name. But anyways, I really enjoyed that one. Now I do have a friend that did not enjoy it at all. Like he thought it was really, really like bad. Well, I shouldn't say bad. He didn't like it because he thought the relationship between Samuel L. Jackson and Reynolds was a little too like a negative, because they were kind of basically bickering with each other a lot of the time, but in the end they become really good friends. But anyways, I'm looking forward to Hitman's Bodyguard 2. It comes out June, I think, like 15th. So I definitely will hopefully stream it. I probably won't go to the theater to watch it, but hopefully can stream it. And then finally, of course, Fast and Furious 9. It's one of those things like, dude, if you've already seen at least 7 of them, like, you gotta see them all at this point in time. Like, you gotta see them all because it's like, why stop now? I mean, if they come out with 10 or 12 or whatever, I probably will watch all of them because I've watched all of them up until now. And it's just good action, right? It's just good action. I like action movies and all kind of fun stuff. It's pure entertainment, and it's cars. And for me, it's very good looking men. So yeah, I'm all about that. So anyways, Fast and Furious 9 comes out at the end of June. So those are kind of some things I'm looking forward to. So hopefully I'll have some reviews of those as well as they come along. But that is all I have for the movies. And now we can go to, I think it's the next one. I have this correct. I should have this correct. Yes. Okay, so upcoming holidays, what do we have on the table, right? So starting tomorrow, and again, man, May is packed with like a lot of holidays for each day. So May so tomorrow the 16th, we have Drawing Day. We have National Barbecue Day, National Biographers Day, National Coquesse Saint Jacques Day, which, by the way, is, because it looks like scallops in the picture. I'm like, those look like scallops. I did click on the little link just to make sure, like, I understood what was happening. Because I was like, what's this? What is this? I think those are scallops, and it is. So what I learned is that this is supposed to be like the shell of James or something like that, which basically I think that's the rough translation of this. And really, it truly is that this is a special, in order for it to be a Coquesse Saint Jacques Day, it actually needs to be a scallop that is from that line of scallop, which is a caquels. I don't know. I do not speak French, but basically that's what it is. So I was like, oh, so that's kind of cool. So it is a special type of scallop, is basically the bottom line on that one. So then we have also National Honor Our LGBT Elders Day, which is interesting. Never realized that we had an Elders Day for LGBT, but we do. And then we have National Love a Tree Day, National Mimosa Day, which is perfect for a Sunday. National Mimosa Day. I may have to partake in some mimosas tomorrow morning. And then National Piercing Day. No, I will not be taking part in Piercing Day. National Sea Monkey Day. Who doesn't like a good sea monkey, right? Shavat, which is a Jewish holiday. And Take Our Parents to the Playground Day. That's right, you can take your parents to the playground on Sunday. That's tomorrow. That should be a good one, right? I don't know, maybe not. Okay, and then we move into Monday. Monday we have, this is good, National Cherry Cobbler Day. National Do Something Good for Your Neighbor Day. That's always nice. Do something good for your neighbor. National Graduation Tassel Day, which is interesting that we have just a little tassel that goes on the little hat thingy you wear. But that even has its little, has a day special for that. So that's kind of cool. At least I thought that's kind of cool. National Idaho Day. So for those of you from Idaho, happy Idaho Day coming up. National Walnut Day. Hack Rat Day, which kind of what I feels like right now as I start to clean out what I don't want to move with. So we're kind of getting rid of stuff. Tax Day, as a reminder, Tax Day is Monday. Get your taxes in if you're in the United States. Or at least follow your extension so you're good to go. And then Tuesday, National Cheese Souffle. Who doesn't like a cheese souffle? National HIV Vaccine Awareness Day. National No Dirty Dishes Day. So I don't know if this No Dirty Dishes is a Don't Dirty Dishes Day, or just as soon as you're done eating, like, clean the dishes and silverware and stuff. So I think to be on the safe end of that, either go out and eat and dirty someone else's dishes up, or eat on paper plates, or like get fast food or something that you don't have to worry about cleaning. I don't know. National Visit Your Relatives Day, which is good. You should have that one. That should be something you should do. And then we go into Wednesday, Emergency Medical Services for Children's Day, National Barber Mental Health Awareness Day, which is very interesting. That, you know, because we talk about like, you know, the salon, your hairdresser and all that kind of stuff being kind of like a sort of free therapist, right? Well, you're getting your hair done or whatever, you typically are going to talk. And a lot of people do talk to their hairstylist or whatever. And now this maybe makes sense why we have National Barber Mental Health Awareness Day, because maybe they get a lot of information from their customers that maybe they actually need to have a mental health day for them. National Devil's Food Cake Day. That's not too bad. National May Ray Day. So National May Ray Day is actually about celebrating the rays in your day, because as we get closer to summer, the sun is going to shine more, and it's just this is about thinking about all the sunshine basically in your life that you've had, and be aware of that. Thursday, National Be a Millionaire Day. If that was true, that would be truly awesome. Like if we could actually celebrate that by being a millionaire for a day, I think that'd be cool. I wonder if this was a thing, like would you have to spend the money, or could you like just put it in the bank account? You get like $1 million a day, you spend some of it, put it in the bank account until next May 20th, and then start accumulating it that way. I don't know. Would you buy it all? Would you spend it all in a day? Could you spend it all in a day? I guess you could. You buy a bunch of trips and all that kind of good stuff. Maybe you could. We got National Pick Strawberries Day, National Quiche Lorraine Day, National Rescue Dog Day. Then we go into Friday, NASCAR Day. I'm not a big NASCAR fan. I tried to even get into it when a lot of my friends were into it. It's not my... I don't understand it. I don't understand. To me, it's like watching paint dry. You're watching a car go around in a circle for like hours. Like, and I even went to a race, not a NASCAR race, but I've been to the racetracks. And I still don't find it interesting. It's loud. It's just like, I don't even find that interesting to go and watch that. So no, thank you. National American Red Cross Founders Day, National Defense Transportation Day, National Endangered Species Day, National Memo Day, National Pizza Party Day. That's a good one to have. National Strawberries and Cream Day, pizza party, and then strawberries and cream for dessert. Not too bad. And then of course Friday is also National Talk Like Yoda Day. We definitely will have to partake in that one. National Waitstaff Day. And then finally, Saturday, Buy a Musical Instrument Day. Wow. And Harvey Milk Day. International Day for Biological Diversity. National Maritime Day. And then finally, National Solitaire Day. And that brings us to the end of the week. So there's a lot of holidays, as you can see, that are happening this coming week. Now, things I found interesting on the internet this week. We have first up is, so a photographer took these pictures of animals, but then she used their eye and put her eye, or Photoshop basically their eye, or placed their eye in place of one of her eyes, and then she obviously gets dressed to match the animal. So I just thought these were really very interesting to do. And again, I just love how artists kind of see things. And this is one of them, right? So obviously the black swan, and of course she does the makeup and everything to match with the swan. But I thought this was kind of neat to even she even matches like the eye color, right? Here's another one with the little white doggy, which is just adorable. So I think that's kind of cool. And here's one of the pink flamingo. So anyways, this is kind of, I just found this very interesting artwork and renditions of how they see things. And I think this is, I don't know, like I said, I enjoy artists that just find unique ways to do their artistic work. And so I'd like to celebrate them when they do this kind of stuff. So again, if you want to see any of these stuff, the links are below, so you can see all that kind of stuff. And of course, that's a puffin. But the other one is, so another artist he recreated the, there we go, movie posters, and he replaces the movie posters and the actors with cats and dogs. So here we go. Instead of Silence of the Cats, we've got instead of Silence of the Lambs, we got Silence of the Cats, which I think is pretty funny. Then we also have Planet of the Cats instead of Planet of the Apes, which is always great. I love like the little cat just kind of looking all sad and stuff on the beach. And I even like how the Statue of Liberty even's got a cat face. So. And then of course the Matrix or Meotrix, which is great. And Kit Kat Reeves, which is pretty funny, and Lawrence Fish. I didn't even notice that they even adjusted the names to like animal type names. So anyways, I think these are cute. I think these are awesome. Yeah, Paul, you think these are cute pics? I'm assuming, Paul, you meant the I'm assuming you meant the photographer, but yeah, we can still, yes. But no, I still think these are great too. I think these are awesome. These these are awesome too. But yeah, so then we got the Matrix, the Kitty Nick. So Leo, instead of Leo DiCaprio, Leo DeCat, and Cat Whiskas. Which is the kitty Nick instead of Titanic. Oh man. And then let's see, let's make these a little bit smaller so you can see the whole poster. Let's see here, let's minimize this a little bit so we can get a little bit more in there. Okay, and then instead of Black Panther, we've got the Black Cat. And then let's do one more, and then of course the Flash, which is it's interesting that he used a cat for the Flash and not a dog. But yeah, but speaking of which, I don't even know, like I haven't even looked at these. The Karate Cat. The Karate Cat. So I don't even know if he's got a dog in here or not. Let me just, because it's, oh, there we go, there's one, there's a dog, there's the, instead of the Joker, the Dogger. But anyways, you can see more. He did, I don't even know, like 30 some odd prints like that. I think it says up on the top how many he does. Oh, 19 pics. So there you go. You can look at them all right there. The links to everything below. But yeah, I just find these are funny. Now that is funny, right? Exactly, Paul. These are fun. I think these are funny. I think this is great. Like I said, I love seeing how people just look at the world. Really, that's all it is. How people look at the world and do things. And they're able to do it. Like usually I just think these things in my head. I just don't really make artwork out of them. I probably should, honestly. You know, if you think about like, you know, scenes or something, like if you're like, oh, if I was like a fish, how would I handle this? Or if I was a dog or a cat, like what would my reaction be? But anyways, that's all I have this week, I think. Yes, so that is all I have this week. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me remove that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. But yeah, that's all I have for this week. I'm glad that everything worked out this time and I didn't have to deal with any technical difficulties. But yeah, this will be the last you see of this set. We'll be packing all this up here in the coming days, which is crazy that this will be another move for me. It will be the last move, and I remember, I've lost track of how many moves this is. But it will be interesting to see what happens when I come back live again from a studio, whenever that studio is. But I will be taking you along on the journey, like I said. I'll be doing a lot of live streams, so those are not going to be really scheduled as much. And of course, I'll try to drop some pre-recorded content, but I will try to do some scheduled lives. It's just a matter of I'm not sure what that schedule looks like right now. So obviously it helps if you are subscribed, because then you will get notified when I do go live. So, but other than that, I hope you have a great week. I hope you enjoy the rest of your May. And yeah, have a great day, night, morning, whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this. And I'll catch you all again, I don't know, sometime in the future, right? Sometime in the future. Hopefully, I still try to go live once a week. I just don't know when yet. So just stay tuned. I guess you're just gonna have to stay tuned. All right, everybody, have a great time, and see you later. All right, bye-bye. Thanks, Paul.